this video, let's discuss about water terms or terminologies related to or attached to water. The first definition is quantity of water. Water quantity is nothing but the amount of water available to meet the desired requirement of a particular person or particular city. Next one is the quality of water. Quality of water is measured by the degree of purity to which or to what extent the water is pure, whether it is fitting our requirement or fulfilling our requirement is based on the quality of water. And next definition is fresh water. Fresh water is nothing but anything or any water which contains the salt concentration less than 0.1%, which is nothing but 1000 mg per liter. Almost all the lakes, rivers and other groundwaters are considered as fresh water since it got less concentration of salts. So next one is next definition is pure water. Pure water is nothing but only the water which contains only 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 moles of oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen is known as pure water. It will not have any other molecules or any other salts in it. So we can say that the distilled water is an example for pure water. Next one is salt water. Salt water is nothing but the water which contains the salt content more than 3%. 3% is nothing but 30,000 mg per liter of salt in it. So along with this, there are few more definition or few more water terminologies we need to know. Brackish water. So brackish water is nothing but when a river joins the ocean, there will be mixing of the salt water and fresh water. So the water found at this particular point is known as brackish water. So along with it, there are two more famous terminologies you would have heard in your school days itself: hard water and soft water. What do you mean by hard water? Any water which contains the minerals and especially calcium and magnesium salts, and which will also diminish the ability of water to form the froth with soap, is known as hard water. And any soft water is a water which forms a good froth when it is used with a detergent or soap, and which is almost free from any kind of minerals. So the soft water is free from minerals, and the hard water contains salts of magnesium and calcium. So this is the small difference between the hard water and soft water, and the easy identification is hard water will precipitate the froth and soft water will create more foam or froth while it is used with a soap or detergent. So polluted water. Next definition is polluted water. What do you mean by polluted water? Any water which contains one or more impurities and which may have potential to damage the health of an individual or humans is known as polluted water. And similarly, there is another definition which is known as contaminated water. Contaminated water. Contaminated water is nothing but the water which contains pathogens and which will definitely affect the health of human being is known as contaminated water, which will have lot of bacterial activity in it. And one more definition is purified water. Purified water is nothing but the water from which the contaminants or pollutants are removed. So one more famous or familiar, you should be familiar of, is wholesome water. Wholesome water. What do you mean by wholesome water? Wholesome water is nothing but any water which you can consume without any doubt to whatever extent you want. I mean, the quantity is known as wholesome water. I mean, if you are consuming any water without any hesitation and with all the trust that it won't affect your health, then that water can be considered as wholesome water. And aesthetically also, it will be having no issues. It will be clear. And then two more terminologies I want to discuss is the grey water and black water. Grey water is nothing but the water which consists of or the water we get from the sinks and kitchen and everything. We don't have any feces matter in it. It is known as grey water. And any water from the bathrooms and flesh which contains the matter of feces is known as black water. And one more term you will here is the storm water. Storm water is nothing but any precipitation that runs off the surges and the cliffs is known as storm water. In next class, let's discuss about the necessity and requirement of